is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with emergency news, breaking news, and this is something that everybody has to know. Everybody doesn't know. I had to wake them up because Luka Doncic is MVP. Um, I gotta go ahead and say it because when you look at that, what Luka Doncic is doing this year, a lot of people didn't have the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs, and I was one of those persons that didn't have them there. And you gotta look at it from that perspective. Not only that, you gotta look at it. This guy is 20 years old carrying his team because Porzingis hasn't been Porzingis. And we all understand why, because he tore his ACL. It takes a while to get back comfortable, a while to get your touch and your feel back. And it's a guy that relies a lot on shooting and having that lift because he is a big that can really stretch out the floor. And it's a perfect complementary piece to Luka, and that's why we all thought it was genius once they got rid of Dennis Smith Jr. for a guy that was already an all-star. The only problem is he was damaged goods. But we seen how good Luka was last year, honestly. With him getting off to a good start, being a 16, 17-point scorer throughout the first couple months of the NBA season. And then they left him high and dry by trading majority of the rosters, and they really weren't able to contribute. Plus, you didn't have Porzingis, who was the biggest part of the trade. So he struggled a little bit offensively, struggled with turnovers, struggled scoring. But people forget that how much of a load he had to carry as a rookie. This was a guy that had to do everything and anything to help them win games, and they still was able to win over 30 with Porzingis not playing one game after that trade was made, and those pieces didn't fit as well as people thought, and sometimes they had to take on bad contracts just to get Porzingis too, let alone trading some quality players that was already familiar and playing well within the system. But I like what the Mavericks have done. And I have to give that credit to Mark Cuban and Rick Carlisle and the GM, because at the end of the day, they put a decent roster. This is not a championship roster, but Luka is making this team look a lot better than what it is. People always feel like a superstar player can mask a team weaknesses. He has just been that great. Like, it's Sunday and the game just ended. The dude had 41, 6, and 10. He's literally going out there doing whatever he wants to do each and every possession. The defense is at his mercy. He's crossing people up. He's pulling up on people. He's getting to the paint, hitting the floater now. He's getting to the rim finishing, getting to the free throw line. His assists. Nobody knew that Luka Doncic can be the playmaker he is this fast. We all knew he had a good feel. We all knew he had a good touch. But we never thought that he'd literally be giving you 10 assists. He's at 9.9, 9.8 assists. We didn't see that coming into the season. We didn't see Luka Doncic giving you 30. The dude was averaging over 30 because he had 41 today. He was already at 29.9 before the game started. This guy is 20 years old, averaging a triple-double. Everybody went crazy when Russell Westbrook did it because they felt like nobody else would do it. Doncic's doing it in his second season. He has the most triple-doubles in history at his age. This is crazy because we have never seen this stuff before. And he's doing it so easy. It don't even look like he's struggling. He's doing it against anybody. Whoever wants the buckets, come and get it. And he's doing it to everybody. And I can't help it. I didn't want to make a Luka video because I feel like everybody's talking about him. Everybody's continuing to be on his wood. But when you playing this well, you have to get praise because none of us seen this coming. We all knew that Luka Doncic would be a superstar. We all thought that he would become the number 1 or number 2 pick in the draft. And I felt that he was the best player and the most NBA ready. That's not saying much because we all felt that way, but we didn't see this in year 2. We didn't see this at 20 years old. The guy looks like a top 5 player. And I was one of the people that was ahead of it because I said Luka Doncic right now is an honorable mention for MVP. Now he damn near is the MVP. And wins don't matter because he is what? 5, 6 games above 500. A Mavericks team that was decently put together. Nobody seen this Mavericks team going out there competing with everybody. Nobody seen this Mavericks team being one of the top 5 teams in the West. No, none of us seen that. And with Porzingis being the way he is right now, and he really don't have consistent number 2, number 3 option right now, and they're still winning and they still dominating people. I can't believe the Mavericks are this good. And it do make you think that if he's this good now, is Luka Doncic, can he lead a team to a title? If you get that third piece to go with him and Porzingis get a lot more healthier and get a lot more better defensively and rebound the ball a lot better and literally be a lot more dependable with his jump shot, especially in a mid-range and close-range area, and you get that other guy that can play defense and play off Luka and Porzingis, but also make their jobs a lot easier, this team is scary. The future is bright for the Dallas Mavericks, but it happened so fast. The Hawks look crazy right now. The Kings look crazy. Phoenix look crazy, even though they're good this year. But they just lost and they 500, I believe. Luka's doing better than them. I mean, come on. This dude is literally amazing. And I really didn't see this coming. But when I look at this team, they should try to cash in now. And the reason why I say that is because Luka Doncic is going to be on a rookie scale contract for the next couple of seasons. While you have him on that cheap, affordable contract, it gives you more time to take on contracts that can allow you to compete for a title. And the only reason why I'm saying that, I did not expect Luka to be this good. But since he is this good, your title window is open earlier than all of us thought. We knew that they'd be a great team in the future, but their title window is open right now. If you literally is playing this well and your team is not even that great, why wouldn't you try to make another move this season and see what happens? Because if they make the playoffs and they have another piece alongside Porzingis with more games under his belt and more time to get more healthier and a lot more locked in, this could be a legitimate team that can be just as good as the Lakers and the Clippers. And it sounds stupid and crazy. But depending on who that piece is, it could be realistic. Because as long as they don't give up Porzingis or Luka, and they do have contracts that are bad, they do have contracts that are aspiring, and they have some solid role players that I can see in picks that can literally get them a great player. That can literally stabilize this lineup and really make this team something special and better than they really are. And who wouldn't want to play with Luka right now? He's unselfish, he's unguardable, and he makes everybody around him enjoy their job, look forward to the game, but it makes their job a lot easier. And this is just amazing right now. It really is, just seeing how well he has played. This is a guy that's 20 years old, not scared of the big moments, not scared to trust his teammates, willing to put his body on the line. He has the ability to take over games and will you to W's. He's not the greatest defender. He's not the greatest shooter. But he knows the game of basketball and has made it so simplistic that all he has to do is go out there and do what he's been doing. How much better can this guy get? If his jump shot get a lot more wet and he makes a lot more better than he already is, and he's already the MVP for me right now after the win today, it's scary. It's scary how good this guy is. It really is. But let me know what you guys think as I'm tripping today. Do you think that LeBron is MVP? Do you think Kawhi Leonard is MVP? Do you think it's AD? Do you think it's Giannis Antetokounmpo? Or do you think it's Doncic? I mean, what hasn't the guy done? The only thing Luka Doncic hasn't proven is that he can deliver in the playoffs. Because he has never been in the playoffs. But he has his team in the playoffs right now. And if they make it to the playoffs with this type of roster, and Porzingis playing the way he's been playing, that's crazy. This roster, to me, is worse than the one that Russell Westbrook had. And they might win more games than what Russell Westbrook did with that 47-win team when he was the MVP. It looks like they got off to a better start. And Luka just looked like a better player than Russell, who's a Hall of Famer in his prime at that time. That sounds stupid and crazy, but it's reality. This is ridiculous right now. But let me know what you guys think. Is I'm tripping? Is I'm overrating them? Is I'm underrating them? Or just the people are blind? Or do you think that if he continues to play this way, there's no way he's not MVP? Whatever you feel about Luka and the Dallas Mavericks and his play, his MVP conversation, and if you think they are a piece away from being a contender, and do you guys think that they are just as good as the Clippers, the Lakers, the Rockets, the Nuggets, and the Western Conference? And if you do, what piece that they can add so they can be on that level come playoff time or even when trade deadline comes around and players become available? This team is absolutely surprising me. They really are. And I have to admit that I was wrong for not putting them in the playoffs. Even if they don't make it, this is a lot better than I actually thought they was. And if Luka don't go down, I don't see why they can't win 50. And there's only certain players that can carry a team to 50 wins. And those are the top 5 players, top 7 players. And Luka Doncic right now has an argument for being one of those. Let me know what you guys think. Pass and set them guys up, especially if they can break down the defense and cause some chaos. And guys like Malik Monk can knock down those wide open shots or even pump fake and put the ball on the ground and make a floater or pull up jumper or just make the extra pass. But like we all know, Malik Monk was a little raw. We knew that he had to develop. We knew that his shot selection wasn't the best. He wasn't the strongest, wasn't the tallest, but he had a lot of intangibles that people like. And the more they utilize him and develop him, hopefully the better he gets. Because when you look at his last 2 seasons, it was a big disappointment for him as a guy that watched him play, couldn't really knock down a shot and took a lot of tough shots. But now he came back to earth and he has become a more smarter player, like I said, from IQ point. And it could be coaching or it could just be the fact that they're not going to give him the minutes if he don't improve or don't show improvement, which is fair. You know, coaches enter to win games, and if they're not contributing to winning games, they don't give you the opportunity to do it or get caused in a way that you're hurting the team more than helping the team. So I can't really blame somebody for giving him less minutes, but I am also happy that he's playing in the fourth quarter and he's getting the opportunity to go out there and show that he can really be a difference maker instead of just a guy that's chucking up shots when he gets the ball. And that's going to be important for his career. Can he adjust? Can he adapt? And can he play off others? And that's something that we seen him do a little bit in college, but he still was hit or miss. And he hasn't really perfected that role right now in the NBA, but he still has time. And I think that that's something he's going to have to master because he doesn't look like a superstar player. He doesn't even look like he's going to be an all-star player, but he can be a player that can contribute to winning. And that's what you want to do at the end of the day. That's what's going to keep you in the league and keep you getting other contracts. And like I said in the beginning, he might not be a franchise player or all-star player like some people thought, but he could play a great role being able to handle the ball and knock down shots on the ball and off the ball. He just got to improve his catch and shoot and efficiency and just continue to work on his shot. I told you that he's going to struggle a little bit because he is a little undersized, only being a 6'3" shooting guard, only being 200 pounds, which is good now, but he wasn't even that when he came into the league. I told you he's going to be at a disadvantage. I told you he's not going to translate right away just because he just didn't have the body. He just didn't have the experience. And now he has those things, and now he's having his best season and getting the most minutes of his career. I think that they is going to continue to use him because there's really not no great guards when it comes to shooting guard and small forward position on the Charlotte team. So I can definitely see him continuing to get 20 to 25 minutes and making an impact on his team. The thing about it is, will he be here 3-4 years from now? Can he break the chains and become a focal point of the team? Or will he just be a guy coming off the bench, serving a role, and trying to make a difference that way? Either way it go, that's a long career. That's a career people can remember. It won't be the career that a lot of people thought he had the upside for, but it's also a way to eat and stay in the league and enjoy basketball. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Malik Monk is going to be a bust? Do you think he can be an all-star? Do you think he still can be a franchise superstar? Or do you think that he's just going to be a six-man or even just a guy that can be a shooter and a floor spacer, kind of like what J.R. Smith became? He was a guy that can score in multiple ways and knock down threes, and he just became a three-point specialist that can, defend a little bit, which is good because he was able to extend his career a couple more years by accepting that role in Cleveland, and he ended up winning a championship, making an impact, and that's the same thing I can see Malik Monk doing. I'm not saying he's J.R. Smith. I'm not saying he's Jamal Crawford or anything like that, but those guys had long careers and really was different makers on teams that they played for, and Malik Monk can have the same type of success if he allows himself to do it and if he's willing to humble himself and accept roles, which can continue to extend his career, which a lot of players won't. Longevity is just as important, but I also want to see, can he hit his peak, and if he can't, he might just be a journeyman in the league. But let me know what you guys think about Monk in his future in the NBA. Like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies, I break down players, I break down summer league. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to summer league, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching.